we hear a lot of people talking about how UConn has a point guard with size again, and they're kind of clamoring to see what that's going to look like. Is that part of the reason you came here? I mean, did you look at what T. Newton did here and think, you know what, that could be me?
Yeah, it definitely being able to be a guard here to have size. You know, look in the past, that's what Hurley's had when he was winning. So definitely, when they recruit me, Tristan was a big part of it because of how they use me. Pretty much watched the film. When I came on visit, they showed me ways they use them. Our numbers were kind of around the same, like before we got here, and then how he got here, how his numbers changed. So it was like, if I could come in there and do the same thing, and they won at a high rate, just being able to do that, I felt like it was the best position for me.
What do you think you bring to this team in addition to just sheer height?
I'll probably say toughness and just being an ultimate competitor. I think since I've been here, I've raised my level of competing because the coaches are pushing me every day. And then trying to get back to winning ways. I think in high school I've won, so being able to have habits I've had in the past, just to bring them here and get back on the winning ways is just what I can bring.
Do you like having this guard group? It's competitive, and in practice we can see it in the scrimmage, and you guys are going to make each other better, and then obviously you're all on the same team once you start playing other opponents.
Yeah, I think this guard group, we compete every day. I think we hang out with each other outside of basketball, so you know, just being able to bring the best out of each other every day and picking each other up 94 feet is only going to make each other better. So I think we're pushing each other, and I think when we get back in the fall, it's just going to go to another level.
How big is defense in your game? Because it seems like that's one of the reasons Coach wanted you here, was they just need to ratchet up the defensive level of this team again.
Yeah, I'd say defense is a big part of my role and who I am as a player. I think I get myself going on the defensive end just by bothering the other team's point guard or whoever's bringing the ball up, you know, being able to cause that rift on the other side of the ball and being able to cause chaos and helping us play in transition more. I think me being able to defend, you know, even being able to switch on the bigger guys, like I switched on to Eric today, like being able to switch through 1 through 4 or 5 and just be able to cause havoc.
You don't know, he switched on him. You blocked one of his shots, man.
Yeah, I did.
Did that feel pretty good?
It did, because I think a lot of the times guards kind of get downplayed for our defense because of how much we score the ball nowadays. But I think we can get back to guards that do a little bit of everything, can get in there and do some of the nasty things sometimes. I think we get back on the right way of how point guards can be.
Where is scoring for you? I mean, they brought you in here to share the ball and play defense, but you have the ability to score too, don't you?
Yeah, I definitely have the ability to score, like I've shown in the past that I could score at all 3 levels. But I think for me, that'll come once I get my teammates going, because now you have to play my other teammates as threats now. So that just makes everything easier for me. And now, if we get to the point where I'm scoring, now that means I did my job in distributing the ball, and now I can make plays for myself. But obviously, I like to get my teammates involved first, because like you saw today, when we got Braylon going, the score was going up every time. So, you know, just being able to involve everybody around me and make sure everybody's doing what they need to do and everybody getting their touches is what my role is.
Have the freshmen impressed you, especially with Braylon? Watching him, the 2 times we got to see, he was pretty lights out shooter.
Yeah, I say the freshmen, this probably, since I've been in college, like the freshman class I've been around, like obviously last year I was around a group of freaks like Asa and Santo, but being able to be around guys that are willing to play hard and can think the game and figure out ways to be better than the defender, I've been very impressed with them so far.
Coach said that he's seen steady progress in you. Have you felt that? And where do you think you're progressing as you've been here?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to hear that he's seen progress, because for me, I'm hard on myself, and, you know, they have a standard, but, you know, to be able to just come in here and work through the growing pains of not knowing what to do, and then finally being able to watch the film and put it into fruition on the court, you know, it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm moving in the right direction.
How do you think playing in the SEC has helped you for the physicality of the Big East?
Playing in the SEC is like playing football every night. So I feel like the Big East has definitely prepared me. I think it'll obviously be an adjustment because it's a different conference, but I think SEC prepared me fairly well just from the nicks and the bangs you're going to do going through every game. So I feel like I'm fairly prepared for it.
How hard does Coach Hurley make it for guards to come into the system and get used to it?
I feel like he doesn't make it hard at all. I think he kind of just, like, we have a relationship, kind of being the second coach on the floor. Like, obviously the point guard is a comparison of who the coach is. So I think he makes it very easy just by watching the film, coaching us up. Like, obviously at first, he's not going to be as hard on you as he is when we come back in the fall, but being able to have that healthy relationship where I might not know what's going on the first few times, but once we watch it and be able to figure out which decisions to make and where to put certain guys makes it easier on myself and the other guys.
Is that where you're at right now, that decision making, figuring that out?
Yeah, I would say just figuring out the different spots and what reads to make in certain plays is probably the biggest thing of growth, and being able to make decisions quicker so far.
And knowing that the defense was so not up to standard last year, and you're coming in, you're the guy that they pointed to, like, this is going to help us. How much pride does that give you on that end?
It gives me I take big pride on playing on the defensive side, because I feel like that gets myself going. And obviously, like in the past 2 scrimmages, we were getting scored on easily. So I think today we came with a different approach. Like, obviously, J. Ross, like, he was in Solo's grill the whole day. Like, that was our approach, to just be better defensively, and that would take care of everything on the offensive side.
Have you found your voice, like, to bark at guys on defense and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I would say I'm still learning to certain guys. Like, you can't turn up on each and every guy the same way. So being able to have healthy dialogue, but still knowing that I want to push you to be your best, like, I feel like it's moving in the right direction as I continue to learn and grow and figure out my way to lead, obviously, because this is my first year, so I'm trying to fit in before I stand out. So being able to learn the different ways and learn how everybody can take certain criticism and figuring that out.
Now that you've been here, do you feel like you were made for this program? This program was made for you?
Yeah, I definitely feel like, because obviously looking at Coach Hurley, he's a competitor, a winner, and all he wants to do is win. And I feel like at this level, that's all I've wanted to do. Like, in the past, I've had ups and downs of not being able to win. So I really want to get back to showcasing how I can be a winner and how I can impact the game without having to score the ball as well.
You talk about J. Ross and what he does bring, that intensity.
Yeah, I think J. Ross is a crazy athlete. When he's athletic, guarding the ball, getting on that rim, I think that gives him even more energy. And we expect a lot of that from him this year, you know, especially with him being older and having that experience. Like, time for him to step into that role, and I believe he will.
How much do you enjoy having all this talent around you?
I enjoy it a lot, because when you're around a group of guys that can really help you get a bucket and you can help them, like, it makes everything easier. Like, I don't feel like all the pressure is just on myself.
What was your impression of Alex coming in here, and how much has he impressed you, or, you know, what have you taken from him since he's
I didn't know much about Alex coming in. Like, I always thought he was quiet from the outside looking in, but being around him every day, like, he's a guy that talks a lot and cracks a lot of jokes, and he's a fun person to be around. And he's somebody I pick his brain a lot because he's been here the longest. So being able to understand what I need to do and how I can be better. Like, we had a conversation the other day. He was like, "Oh, I'm proud of you, the way you're trying to figure things out, and I can see you trying to grow every day." So, you know, I feel like Alex has been a great leader so far, and I think he's going to be one of the headstones of just making us better and getting back to our winning ways.
As a point guard, what's it like to have a center like Terrace who just can dominate inside if you get him the ball in the right spot?
Yeah, Terrace is a force, man. I think Terrace makes a lot of things easier on everybody else because he commands so much attention. Like, just being in the weight room with him, seeing how strong he really is, like, you see why he moves a lot of guys out the way. So being able to know he's going to be that big voice, especially when we in that ball screen action together, you know, knowing that I got him behind me, he's going to take care of me. You know, it's just a lot of fun, and I think T.Ree's going to have another explosive year.
Can you take on a leadership role as a new player?
I definitely think I can. You know, being able to stick in before you stand out, figuring out where to say things and what certain things to say is what I'm trying to figure out now. And I think the guys listen to what I'm saying. So being able to have a confident conversation with certain guys and knowing that what I'm saying has some meaning to it is what'll help me be better at that.
What's the learning curve on, like, learning where guys want the ball, where Terrace wants it, where Alex likes to get it, how Solo likes to get it? Like, how much time and effort do you put into that?
I definitely put a lot of effort into that because certain guys like to catch the ball certain ways. Like, I know I got to hit my shooters in their pockets. So, you know, that just comes from repetition and being on the team and competing and being on that team within that day. And then obviously that comes from just being in the gym, like working out with different guys. Like, some days me and Malachi Smith work out, some days me and Solo work out. So being able to work out with different guys and understanding what they like and what they don't like and how they like to catch the ball and how they don't.
What kind of off-court things were done to kind of help you kind of fit in right away, get to know the guys, feel like you're part of the family from, you know, day one?
I'd say we've definitely done a lot of team dinners, and then, like, we went to an escape room. So being able to figure out how to get out of the room together, like, now everybody has to communicate and talk. So I think a lot of our outside activities help make the things on the court way easier for us. And I think the coaches and our support staff do a great job of getting us to do things outside of basketball. So
It is like an escape room sometimes, too.
yeah, it definitely is. Just trying to figure out and maneuver different ways. But, like, I think at the end of the day, it's basketball. So coach is going to give us a platform. It's just a matter of if we're going to use it the right way.
You know, trying to get away from him, though?
Nah, I can't, because, shoot, at the end of the day, coach is going to push me to my hardest. So that's what I came here for.
What's your thing outside of basketball? What do you like to do?
My thing outside of basketball, I kind of like to shop clothes and sneakers. I'm kind of trying to get into fashion, be a little bit different, find my own niche, but I'll do that. And then I really watch a lot of football, so because my dad grew up playing football, he played professionally, so shopping and then just watching sports is what I really do.
Who's got the best fashion on the team?
I'm gonna have to say myself right now, because obviously I gotta say I got some good outfits, but I think Stewie has some good outfits. Malachi has some good outfits too, but we'll see later in the year when they start to get cold, who can really put on a good outfit.
A fresh cut on the brows, new earrings too, or?
Nah, this is just me, man.
Where'd your dad play?
My dad played at Virginia State, and he played professionally for the Los Angeles Avengers. He played for a couple different teams, but he played in the Arena Football League.
Did you play some football too?
I did. I played all the way up until the end of my freshman year, and then I figured basketball was my thing. So that was a hard conversation to have with my dad, but he understood, and we've gotten so far to this point, and he's proud of me. So I'm just continuing to put in the work, and I'll continue to lean on him as much as I can.
You seem pretty laid back. Do you mesh well with Coach Hurley?
Yeah, I do. I think off the court, yeah, I'm very laid back, but on the court, I'm a different person. I feel like I'm a dog. I feel like I'm a compete at all times, but off the court, I don't like to get to saying person the whole time. So yeah.
Do you feel like football toughness is going to help you come Big East play?
I definitely do. Like being able to take a punch or being able to take a hit and get back up and keep going, I think. And then just being in the weight room with Gavin, like Gavin is preparing us for that hit, and then just being able to come out here knowing that we're going to screen each other hard every day is just preparing us for the Big East.
Did you learn anything from Steph when he was here? You know, NBA Rookie of the Year. Was he checking you a little bit?
Yeah, he was. I mean, I've been playing Steph since probably my sophomore year of high school, so we've always had conversations. I say most of what I lean on him is how did he grow that 1 year he was here with Hurley, and how did he adjust to it, and how did he get to where he needed to be, and just use the things that he's telling me and figuring out my way to do what I can do.
And he's a straight shooter, right? He's not.
Straight shooter. Keep it honest with me, 100%.
Did you talk with him when you were trying to figure out where you're going to go?
Yeah, I think on my visit, Kamani had called him. We talked a little bit, and then I talked to him a little bit the next day just about it. But I think Tristan and Steph were kind of the reason why I came here, just seeing how those guys performed here and how they said Hurley just helped them become a better player and a better person off the court. That's what I was looking for.